the show. Once again, my name is Erica L. Harper. I am a professional counselor. I'm a personal trainer, sex therapist, and most importantly, I am your sexual performance coach. So again, welcome to the show. Today, we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic. I actually think that all the topics are very, very interesting, but this one is one that a lot of people I think can identify with. So in my travels, I hear a lot of people talking about how good they are in bed, men and women, mostly men actually, that tell me. I'll tell them, hey, they'll ask, what do you do? I say, I'm a sex therapist. Oh no, I don't need any help in the bedroom. I'm just fine there. My woman, my man, whoever is satisfied. And so it led me to beg the question, are you a sex aficionado? Aficionado is somebody who is like the master of whatever it is that we're talking about, right? So are you a sex aficionado? Do you think you're a sex aficionado? And which was interesting to me because I know that 1 in 3 men and women actually are not satisfied in their relationships or in their sex relationship. And the same number, they all say that there's something that needs to be improved on. So it's kind of, you know, it doesn't really match up. If everybody's fantastic, who are those people who aren't? So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about then is communication, because really important. You can say all day that you're amazing in bed, okay? But that depends on who you're with. You may be fantastic with this one partner, but with this other partner, those figure eights and all the little things that you do and the little bites at the nipple and whatever you do, that may not be working for that person. So you can't go from one relationship to the other using the same tricks, using the same moves. You have to communicate with your partner each time and basically start from scratch, because I tell you one thing, vaginas are not all shaped the same. They don't all feel the same. They're all different shapes and sizes. So and so are penises. Okay, so you guys are in women, you have to adjust. Some are curved to the left, some are curved to the right, some ain't curved at all. Some kind of have an erection that's right up here, some the erection kind of goes to the ground, but it's still an erection. So you have to make these adjustments depending on who your partner is. Really important note, don't communicate with that person about sex during sex. This is the best way to break up your relationship. It's a very sensitive area for a lot of people, obviously. So if you are having issues with how that person maybe does the snake on you, you know, because you know a lot of people, they do dance moves on you and they think that that's what you're supposed to do in the bed. I don't know where this came from, but that's what people do, you know. Or they do the whole side to side thing, you know. So it's just one of those things, you know. If you find that your partner is not doing it the way that you like it done to you, you must tell them. But don't do it in a way that you're demeaning them either. You know, bring it up as a fun suggestion. You know, maybe when you're out and doing something random, say, you know what? You know what would be interesting? Maybe if we introduced a sex toy. Or, you know what would be fun? My friend, you can kind of make something up. My friend told me about A, B, and C. Why don't we try something like that? Or, you know what, the last time you did this, it was great. Give a compliment first. Last time you did that, it was fantastic. But maybe, you know what I love? I love when you go deeper. Or I love when you lick me there. So those are the types of things that you want to do in order to have that fantastic sex that everybody is looking for. So as far as being a sex aficionado, where do you find yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Okay, with 1 being, oh my God, I absolutely do not know what I'm doing, to 10, there's no one that can see me in the sack. So I had this question. I wanted to see where, obviously not everybody's hearing this right now, but I wanted to see what people thought of themselves. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna take it to the streets. See what people think and about themselves and how they have sex. Come on, follow me. I'm also doing a show called Sex Aficionado. So you know what an aficionado is? That's not a sex term.
Yeah.
But it's just somebody who's great at something.
Yeah.
And you get people who are just like, you know what, I'm awesome at sex.
Yeah.
Nobody can touch me. No one can see me in the bedroom. I know that I'm going to be your number one for all times.
Yeah.
And so I'm asking people on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you fall on that section? Aficionado scale. 1 being in I don't know what I'm doing, and 10 being, hey, I will rock somebody's world. 10. Okay, 10. 10.
Shit.
Wow.
They better Google me. A 10.
You're 10. All right. What makes you a 10? So you know what a 10 is, right? A 10 is like,
Okay, maybe. No, I'm a 10.
okay, all right. That's what I'm talking about.
Talking about,
Yeah,
yes.
don't downplay
Right.
yourself.
Matter of fact, I'm an 11.
Oh, 10, definitely. A 10?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe that I'm a 10, you know. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I can learn some things, but definitely I believe that I'm a 10.
I would say like a 6 or 7, just because like I always have had longer relationships, so I feel like when you have long relationships, you do like, you kind of gotta mix it up a little bit and like try different things. It gets kind of boring.
Maybe 5.
You're 5. Okay, why 5? Here we go.
I know how to please my wife, but that doesn't mean I'm a 5 with what I've been with my wife 21 years, so I know what my wife likes and I know what buttons to push in our relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give myself credit.
Okay. All right. You're not going to be closer to like a 10. So what's preventing you actually from being a 10? From you saying?
Because
10?
I haven't done like things. There's other things that I know that are out of my comfort zone that I wouldn't do that some people are into, and that's why I won't probably give myself that. I guess.
Like what?
Like anal. Yeah.
You know, there's not a whole lot of lubrication and stuff going on back there. And actually, did you know that the vagina has about 40 cells thick, and so it's able to regenerate a lot faster than the anal tissue. Anal tissue is only 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ow.
That's right. Exactly. Ow. So that's why when people have anal, it's so much harder, so to speak, for that to kind of you know come back together and everything and heal. So be confident. Now, why are you so confident? Why do you think that you're a 10?
Because if I wanted to be a 10, I could be a 10. And then it's like, I love challenges. When you put me to the test, it's like I always got to do better.
Okay. What makes you a 10?
Well, I guess people reactions to my reaction, hell, shit, reactions. I mean, that's it, right? I mean, reactions. I get reactions, good reactions, or a reaction.
All right. Okay. So you'll do all the things you need to do. You'll study and do all those things, and then you know that you're gonna get an A at the end of the day.
Yes.
All right. All right. Sex aficionado right now.
I mean, it's in the fine print.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you're pretty comfortable with the sexual experiences in your relationship, but you're saying that you can't really tell how it's going to be in another type of relationship. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, I mean, I've been in the same relationship since I was a teenager.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So I guess we learn as we go together.
Okay. All right. So what do you think? Why would you only rate yourself a 5? Why not higher since you've been in that relationship for the longest and you know each other's bodies and things like that?
Because I don't know what happens outside that relationship.
Okay.
I'm saying that. I mean, in mine, I'm probably a 10.
Oh, okay. So
But I'm saying in real life, I don't know, maybe a 5. I don't know.
And and that's my point that I'm trying to get at, because I want to let people know that just because you're a 10 in one area doesn't mean that you're going to get with somebody else and you're going to be a 10 there as well. So yeah, hey, there you go. You're already healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, folks, welcome back to the show. I absolutely love going out to the streets, talking to everyday folks about the things that we're talking about right now on the show. These are things that are situations, are topics that you want to know about, and maybe you have opinions about, and you want to know, do other people think the same thing that I do? And the answer, as you can see from some of the answers, is yes. You are not the only one, and a lot of these things are normal, which is the point of all of this. That's why I'm here. So now we're going to go right into my most favorite part of the show. I'm introducing the sex toy. It's the sex toy that I'm going to be introducing today is going to be one that I have not talked about before, really, especially in terms of how it's used. I do want to talk about anal sex. Okay, ugh, right? A lot of you are out there, okay, she's a little bit too radical for me. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of people out there are having anal sex and they don't know what's going on, or they don't, or there's some people who may be curious about anal sex, right? And they don't know what the issues would be surrounding that. And so here I am to let you know those issues. So, for all those that don't know, the anus kind of has a it's like a knobby, so to speak. So it comes, you go in and you go past that first sphincter, and it goes in and it comes out and it comes in again. I don't know if I did that right with my hands, if y'all can see. So it comes out and out like that. So, so a lot of the sex toys that you're going to see have those same knobs on them, and it's going to be part of what I'm going to describe here. But first, before I get into that, just with anal sex, and I do want to say this, there's certain things you always have to do that with somebody that you trust, because obviously you don't have the same amount of give in your anus as you do in a vagina. Okay, so when you have to ease into the anus, now there's a lot of products out there that are made to desensitize your anus, so that, you know, it makes penetration a lot easier for the person who's penetrating. I don't typically like those. It really encourages other people to maybe go a little bit more rough than they need to, rather than communicating with one another and saying, you know what, is that too much? Is that, you know, and then that gives the whole type of sex a bad name. Again, it's not for everybody, okay? I'm not saying that everybody looking at this has to go out and do it, but I do want to give you a little bit of information about it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the sex toy. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, this has a knobby end right here, nice little knobby end for anal sex. Again, remember how this is shaped. Okay, also for women and men, but mostly men, okay, who think that maybe dildos are not it for them. This curve can not only be used to reach the G-spot, it can be also used to kind of stimulate the prostate. So you would stick this in, of course it's very, very smooth, you stick this in, and the way you stimulate the prostate, this is for women too who don't know this. You put your finger in, or you put it in, and you curve it around, and you kind of stroke like that. Stroke, 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 stroke. So you do that, and the same thing you can do with the dildo. So go out, see if you can buy one today, if this is what you're looking for, if this is more your boat than the other toys that I have introduced on the show. That's all I have for you. Until the next time, this is me, Erica Harper. Go out, helping you have the best sex of your life. Go out and do something of interest today.
Not Google me like Google me, but you better have somebody. Not somebody. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. Please don't put that in there.
She's digging that hole, but plenty deep, just opening it.
Don't put that in there.
Come on.